Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Matt Horn
is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
My dearest Lara, I often think about the shame I have brought upon our family's name. Croft, what does it even mean?
When I was young, it was just my father and I. In his last years, he was obsessed with myths about immortality.
I may have found the next piece to the puzzle, but they're following me. I know them by name now. Trinity.
Of course, no one believed him, including me.
Hey, Matt, this is Earl. I don't know, I'm stuck here in London. I don't know how close that is to you, but, you know, us Yanks don't know anything about geography outside of London. I was wondering if you could pick me up. I don't know, there's a giant clock here and a river. I'm close to one of those. I got my copy of Rise of the Tomb Raider for you, so if you would like to come pick me up, I have some Jaffa cakes. We could share those. All right, I'll talk to you later. Give me a call. Bye.
on the line. We have Earl Baylon talking to us. You can't be talking from London, surely.
No. I'm talking from Long Beach, California, which is a little suburb, not a little suburb, it's a pretty big suburb of Los Angeles, about 20 minutes south.
What's the weather like where you are?
Right now, it's actually, it's cold for us, so that's like 60. 60 Fahrenheit, which I'm not sure what that correlates to in centigrade. My conversion math is not that great. Let's see. Tell me, Google. What is 60 Fahrenheit in Celsius? It is 15 degrees Celsius here. How cold is it over there?
Oh, that's a good question, Earl. It is 8 degrees Celsius.
Oh, that's not fun.
No, it's not.
I'm just going to type that back into the thing, and that's cold. Yeah. I would not enjoy that.
Anyway, obviously, I've explained the rules of the game to you, the new format. You've understood it. But for anyone who has never heard my sexy voice on this podcast before, here's how it works.
Hello, and welcome to Matt Horn Meets. I am a computer, the Hawk 1000. I am here to tell you how the podcast works. Throughout the interview, both Matt and the interviewee will be selecting objects for use in the final part of the podcast, where the interviewee will be pitching a film idea. It should be noted at this point that the interviewee's responses are real and at time of recording, and none of the objects have been selected beforehand. Thank you, and goodbye.
And so, Earl, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. You know, I don't feel too bad. Feel loose, feel limber. My brain feels that way anyway, so yeah, let's do this.
Yes. Right, so the first object is a bit of combination between me and you. Something that is connected to Rise of the Tomb Raider. What would you like?
Let's pick a recurve bow, because that's pretty iconic.
That's being written down right now, and you can have it. That's fine. Obviously, I've been talking back and forth to you by email for the last week or so.
Yes.
I said to you how when I was younger, when I was about 16 or something like that, the first game I bought was the original Tomb Raider. And, of course, it's developed since then. Obviously, technology develops. It's gone into live action film with Angelina Jolie, as everybody knows, which was pretty good. And now they've rebooted the franchise to the point where it plays out like as if you're playing a film. And the technology is just stunning.
It's pretty awesome, especially with Rise. I was pretty blown away. Even the cinematics that they first showed us maybe a few months before the game came out, I was really blown away. I was like, oh my god, that motion capture and all the art and design, it kind of takes things to a new level. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, I should mention here, I've had another Tomb Raider interview, but you were actually...
Oh, cool. Who'd you speak to?
Laura Waddell.
Oh, yeah. She played Anna.
Yes, she does.
She's great.
Of course, we should mention that you were in the original Tomb Raider reboot. Obviously, this is a bit of a, I wouldn't say non-disclosure question, but it's hinting at it. How would you say it's different and unique from the reboot?
In terms of the game itself, well, I think the overall tone of the games are different. In terms of where Lara is in her life. In the first one, you have somebody who's trying to survive and has things thrown at her, and she's just dealing with them as they come. Whereas in Rise of the Tomb Raider, this is all kind of on purpose. Like, this is something that she's searched for. She's more confident and more ready to take on the dangers than she did back on Yamatai. So there's that air that kind of permeates the game. That wasn't really there in the original Tomb Raider, TR 2013. But I think that's kind of the major thing that's different. Just kind of the overall tone and the overall headspace that Lara is in during the game.
Of course, you're reprising your role as Jonah.
Mm-hmm.
How did it feel to come back into the boots again of that character?
Oh, it was great. I got the email that, we were doing it again, and I was super excited. As an actor, it's kind of awesome to be able to reprise a role that you've done before, especially after like a couple of years, because after you work on a character or you play a character, you have time to sit there and kind of languish and like, oh, what choices did I make and how could I improve next time? A lot of times you don't get to do that again with the same character, so I was super excited, and I was glad that we got to see more of an emotional range with Jonah this time around. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I can say that I couldn't wait to start, and when I was actually on set, I was far more confident than I was during the first game.
People keep talking to me. Obviously, I have a lot of voice actors on this podcast, and people keep talking to me about mocap. And of course, mocap is something I've personally always wanted to try out, because I find the idea of having balls on your face and the camera stuck in front of you quite appealing.
It is pretty appealing. And the skin's tight suit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's only at the weekends, Earl.
Or every weekday for some people here. We have like safe words and all that. It's great.
I don't want to know what you get up to in LA. But what's mocap actually like?
The process?
Yeah.
It's really cool because contrasting it with something like a live on camera shoot, it's pretty different. It shortens days. First of all, you're wearing a skin tight suit with little balls all over you. You can kind of go into work without makeup on and stuff, because they put all those little dots over your face. You're wearing this helmet with 4 cameras that are pointed at your face. So that's different in and of itself compared to film and TV. Plus, when you shoot film and TV, you have to do what's called coverage. So they'll have a master shot where they shoot, say, the 2 actors in a scene, and then they'll run the scene again to shoot it from one angle, and they'll run it again to shoot it from a different angle, and then little inserts and all this. So it can take multiple times running through a scene just to get enough footage. Whereas in the mocap process, because they're capturing everything real time in 3D space, they technically change camera angles in the computer and kind of just move it around. So if all goes well, we can really just shoot a scene once, and they have complete coverage of that scene. You don't have to move the camera around. But it's cool, and it's pretty awesome that we get to run the entire scenes with our scene partner, whoever's in the scene with us. So it really helps with staying in kind of headspace for the scene. It's pretty cool. Plus, it's all technological, and I like that stuff.
Now, I have to go a bit controversial. We need to go back to the original Tomb Raider for this one. The rebooted Tomb Raider, I should say. I've obviously been doing research on this, and I came across... Well, I don't know what I came across, really. Being the fact that the reboot is more modernised and, it's more... What's the word? Present day, shall we say. Present day. There's a lot of questions being raised about Lara, we know who that is, and Sam.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
To the point where just putting into Google Lara and Sam turns up, for want of a better word, fan fiction.
Yes.
And of course, this is all going back to the fact that everybody's now saying, is Lara Croft gay? They're quite, passionate about sort of aspects of her life. What are your thoughts on that?
I can say that, when we were going through the first game, I never got that inkling. I never thought about that being the case. I don't see why it would be outside of the realm of possibility. But to me, Lara has always been a character that is not necessarily tied down by human relationships, if you want to put it that way, I guess. So I always saw everything platonic with Lara. I don't see her having a normal kind of relationship that a regular human might have, be it with a female or a male. Yeah, she's kind of a force of nature. Not really a person, I guess. But, I totally don't put that outside of the realm of possibility, but that's not my choice. Either way, whatever happens in terms of that front, I think it's going to be pretty cool. We do have some comics coming out, I think. They're working on a new series of comics that are following Rise, so we'll see what happens during those.
I suppose a sub-question to that then is, Obviously you've been in the first one, obviously you're now in the second one. Where do you think it could go?
I'm not sure. I hope Jonah's around for it. That'd be great. If they have plans for a new game, I haven't heard anything on that front, so it's all kind of up in the air. I'm sure Lara will go on exploring the world. There's a little bit of the ending where they focus in on a map of the Yucatan area, Central America, Mexico, and everybody's conjecturing is that going to be the next place? But at the end of the first game, there was a big Roanoke, Virginia thing that they were zooming in on the journal, and we didn't go there, so it really could go anywhere.
To add to that, then, there's talk obviously of a film adaptation which would reboot the Angelina Jolie franchise. Who do you think would play Lara Croft in that instance?
I don't know. I think it would be pretty awesome if Camilla played Lara in the film reboot. I mean, she does have lots of on-camera experience. I mean, she's on Grey's Anatomy. I don't know. I've seen other people online talking about Daisy Ridley, is that her name, from episode 7? That would be kind of cool. I've seen Gemma Atherton. I've seen people talk about that. I really don't know, but I don't have a personal front runner. I haven't thought about it. I mean, besides Camilla, because in my head, because I've lived with it so long, Camilla has always been Lara to me.
So, let's go for another object. Oh, unfortunately, it's the worst object you can think of. It's a 5x5 signed photo of myself.
Cool. If it's signed, I hope it's in silver ink. Is it like a silver Sharpie?
The question is, what made you want to get into acting in the first place?
It was kind of something I've always done my entire life. Well, not as a toddler, but as long as I've been in school, I've done school plays. I was doing school plays throughout high school. I acted during college, even though I was a bio major. So it's something that I had always done, but it was nothing that I thought was a serious career path until maybe 4 or 5 years out of college when I joined a sketch group, or my improv troupe, and then a sketch group. And the people there were like, no, you should really try this. I mean, it's not as nebulous a path as you think. And I just decided to take the plunge, start auditioning, start submitting myself for projects, commercials, and all that stuff. And that's kind of what started it. It was kind of this lifelong thing that built to a culmination. And one day I was just I gotta try. I gotta try to do this, or I'm gonna end up, 20 years from now talking about what ifs, and I would rather not do that. So that's why I'm here.
Now it's time for my favourite part of the podcast. It's the quickfire round, which isn't a quickfire round, but I'm saying it's a quickfire round.
Cool.
Yeah. This is the point where you get to select from 1 to 5 objects for the next part, obviously, in exchange for however many questions. And of course, you're selecting your objects for my imaginary storage bin, which I like to say is like the TARDIS, but due to BBC budget constraints, it's so much better.
Nice.
I know, thank you. So...
Is there a pool? Is there a library?
No, there is no. So how many objects would you like?
Let's do 3.
Yep, what would you like?
Let's see. The new sonic screwdriver, that would be cool. Let's go with a burrito and a packet of chiclets.
Right, so the first question in the quickfire round, which isn't the quickfire round, but I'm saying it's a quickfire round, is, according to your IMDb,
Yeah.
your favourite sandwich is a Reuben on Dutch Crunch.
Yes.
What the bloody hell is that?
Well, have you ever had a Reuben sandwich?
No.
A Reuben sandwich is traditionally, it's corned beef with sauerkraut, Russian dressing, and some kind of cheese on rye. But I was in San Francisco a few years ago, this was a while ago, and there's this little sandwich shop, a little deli called Little Luca's, and they have this bread. It's basically, I'm not sure what it's made out of, if it's like whole wheat or whatever, but it's a little loaf, and then I think what they do is they take some sugar and then they kind of glaze the top. So instead of the regular rye, it's this Dutch Crunch stuff, which is amazing. And you can't really find it too many places down here in LA. That's a Reuben on Dutch Crunch. So corned beef, sauerkraut, cheese, Russian dressing on Dutch Crunch bread.
Your second question of the quickfire round, which isn't a quickfire round, but I'm saying it's a quickfire round, is, according to IMDb again, your favourite movie is Conan the Barbarian.
Yes!
Why?
I don't know. I've always been a big fantasy guy, and I think that was kind of the quintessential fantasy movie for me. That was one I always watched growing up. I know there were others around in the 80s, like Dragon Slayer, Krull, a lot of those, but I was just drawn to Conan the Barbarian. Maybe it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was kind of like He-Man, and I loved He-Man growing up. So I watched a lot of Conan the Barbarian, and really that score, that's kind of one of my favorite things about the movie, is the score by Basil Polidoris. It's like one of my favorite pieces of movie soundtrack. So, yeah.
Third question.
Yep.
It's getting tense, this. You don't know what I'm going to ask.
No. It's my own personal cliffhanger. What is he going to do?
This was quite a stupid question, actually. I might have to retract this one. On your website,
Yeah.
you've got an about section.
Yeah.
And part of it says, thoughts while taking the picture to the left.
Yeah.
That camera reminds me of a donut.
Yeah.
What kind of donut?
The platonic donut, the perfect donut in my head. It's either a maple glazed French cruller or just a chocolate glazed old fashioned donut. I don't know if those are like regional things to the U.S., but those are my two favorites. So it's one of those.
Actually, I'll give you an extra sub question to that. This is a really, really tough one, Earl. You're not going to like this one, okay?
All right.
You said you're an avid video game. Obviously, in the interview, you've said that as well. And your favourite games are the Final Fantasy series and World of Warcraft. Which one would you like a voiceover job in more?
Oh my God, it's World of Warcraft by far. A funny story. World of Warcraft. I guess they were recording the expansion for World of Warcraft Cataclysm at the time. And when they put out that breakdown for the characters, that was finally what had made me go, I'm going to try this acting thing, because like I've always wanted to do this. So I signed up for all the casting sites just because I saw that breakdown online, and I'm like, I have to submit for this. That was the one thing that pushed me over the edge. So yeah, I would totally love to do a voiceover for World of Warcraft.
It's time now for the improv bit.
All right.
I know. So, to recap, we've got a Weekabo, a 5x5 photo, signed photo of some guy. We don't know who he is. It's me, obviously. A burrito, packets of chiclets, Peter Capaldi's new, I say new, sonic screwdriver.
Yes.
Which looks a bit daft, if I'm honest.
It's kind of interesting. I haven't taken a good look at it, but I'm going to trust you.
I know. Trust me. Now, can I just say, before we even start doing this improv bit, because everyone knows what's going to happen, this is looking, funnily enough, like the sequel to Rise of the Tomb Raider. But anyway, I have actually been complained about, Earl. Can you believe that? I know, shock and horror. I know.
The travesty.
I know. But basically, people see it as unfair now that I'm asking people to pitch an idea for a 5 to 10 minute short film. So, to balance it out, I've basically thought, I know what I'll do. I'll flip a coin on it. So, I'll call it.
Heads.
Oh, it's tails. You've got to pitch. You've got to pitch, Earl.
Okay, so what I have is a 5x5 portrait of you, a burrito, Peter Capaldi's sonic screwdriver, a recurve bow, and a packet of chiclets.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Got it. A group of friends stumble upon the technology for time travel. They got the idea because one of them's a super nerd that got the idea from looking at the ingredients list on the packet of chiclets. And he was like, what is this here for? And for some reason, like movie magic, he came up with the idea to time travel from some chiclets. So they put together a time machine, go back in time, where they, oh my God, it's turning to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. They go back and they meet Robin Hood, and they introduce the medieval world to burritos, because one of the friends, let's call him Alfred, one of the friends brought back a carne asada burrito from now back into medieval England, and it changes the space-time continuum as we know it. So as they start ruining the timeline, they're like, oh my God, what are we doing? They come back to the present, everything has changed. So they decide they got to go back. They got to go back and fix everything. And the reason they know they're going to be able to fix everything is because they have a picture of you. And that's how they know, because when they are in the past and they know that everything is messed up, there's that picture of you, but you're not in it. You've disappeared. As soon as you start to fade back into the picture, they're like, all right, we're getting closer to normalcy. What else have I got? A recurve bow. Have I hit all the items yet?
Capaldi's sonic screwdriver.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. All right. When they get to the point where they see that your face is back in the picture, one of them makes a reference, and he goes like, hey, are we going to make it back in time for Gallifrey 1, which is the Los Angeles Doctor Who convention out here? Are we going to make it in time for Gallifrey 1? I want to see if anybody has a model of the new sonic screwdriver, Peter Capaldi's sonic screwdriver. And they're like, okay, we can do that. So they teleport like back into the present, like a day before Gallifrey 1, which is all kind of meta. So they make it back, everything's good. They've eliminated the craziness that was created by the burrito. And our new friend who wanted the sonic screwdriver, his name is Jacob. He's like, sweet, I have my sonic screwdriver. And Matt's back in the picture. And that's the end of the movie.
Wonderful stuff. What's it called?
It's called Carne Asada, The Nightmare. Oh, God. If anybody actually makes it...
Dear me. Well, anyway, because you've been such a good sport, such a nice guy, you've got 1 minute to plug as much as you want about you.
Cool. Let's see. All right, 1 minute. I have a blog that I write for. It's called agentsofguard.com. We talk all about, like, geeky things. So, Doctor Who, a lot of, like, video games, comic books. So that's at agentsofguard.com. On my website, earlbaylon.com. That's just my name.com. You can see stuff like info on my improv troupe, which performs every first Friday of the month in Studio City, North Hollywood. We're called Room to Improv. Oh, the puns. And that's all I have to plug so far. So, thank you.
Well, it's been a pleasure interviewing you.
Awesome. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for having me. This was fun.
Obviously, you managed to survive.
I'm a little bruised, beat up, but I think I made it through. If only I could look as good while going through all that ordeal as Laura does in the game. Because, I don't know, that's the magic of it. She still looks amazing, even battle-scarred.
Well, thanks very much for your time, Mel.
Thank you, Matt. Good talking to you.
Bye-bye now.
Later.